A room with no furniture. Only faint markings on the floor. Unfinished diagrams, half erased. Someone stands at the center, not lost, not moving, just observing. There is a doorway, no sign above it. You don't enter yet. First, you need to understand the structure of the room. INTPs are often described as distant in attachment, detached, slow to bond. But that description misses something essential. For the INTP, closeness isn't rejected, it's unmapped. There is no inherited emotional script that says, this is what intimacy feels like, this is when it begins, this is how it progresses. So instead of moving forward instinctively, the INTP pauses. They look for structure before sensation, meaning before momentum. And that changes everything. At the beginning of a connection, the INTP seems calm. Engaged, polite, curious, but emotionally quiet. The other person feels something building. They share. They test proximity. The INTP listens carefully, responds thoughtfully, but doesn't escalate. From the outside, this looks like disinterest. From the inside, something else is happening. The INTP is asking, what exactly is this? What are the variables? What does closeness here actually require? Until those questions have internal coherence, emotional movement feels premature. Not unsafe, just undefined. Sometimes closeness arrives suddenly. A long conversation, a shared insight, an unexpected resonance. For a moment, the INTP feels deeply connected. Then silence returns. Not because the feeling disappeared, but because it hasn't been integrated. Possibility opens the door. Structure needs time to organize what entered. So the pattern repeats. Depth, then withdrawal. Not rejection. Processing. What changes the INTP's attachment trajectory is not intensity. It's consistency. Regular presence, predictable tone, stable behavior. When someone remains emotionally coherent over time, the INTP begins to understand them as a system. And once something is understood, it becomes navigable. Attachment doesn't arrive dramatically. It emerges quietly as a byproduct of clarity. At the core of INTP attachment is a timing difference. Understanding comes first, feeling follows later. Emotional data arrives in fragments. It needs to be organized, tested, integrated. Only then does it become stable. Others feel first and orient later. INTPs orient first so the feeling can last. This creates a delay. Not a lack, a lag. Emotional signaling is the fragile point. The INTP often feels more than they show. They register expectations but struggle to respond fluidly. So care exists without visible reassurance. When pressure appears, analysis increases. And attachment slows. Across relationships, the pattern repeats. Slow emotional onset, quiet loyalty, preference for rhythm over intensity. Distance doesn't break attachment. Volatility does. Closeness works when it's coherent. Growth doesn't mean forcing expression. It means naming the process. Saying, I'm integrating, I'm not absent, I'm building clarity. This reduces friction. Silence becomes understandable. The room is still quiet, but now it has structure. The doorway has edges. Nothing dramatic happened. Just understanding. And for the INTP, that's where closeness finally begins. If you recognize yourself in this way of building connections, you're not alone. Some people feel emotions immediately. Others experience them on delay. If this resonates, share your experience in the comments. And if you want to explore how each MBTI type builds attachment, you can stay here.